People who are living in poverty around the world spend at least 50%, sometimes 80% of their household budget on food. A couple of years ago, we saw a dramatic rise in food prices. The people who were most directly affected by this were the poorest people in the world, who spend most of their money on food.
The 2011 Hunger Report is called Our Common Interest, Ending Hunger and Malnutrition. What happens in one part of the world very rapidly ends up affecting people right on the other side of the globe. The food price crisis itself was as a result of a drought in Australia, foreign policy in the developed world, climate change. All of these things demonstrate how deeply interconnected the world is.
Well, in the United States, how this manifested was in the Obama administration's Feed the Future initiative.
Feed the Future is designed in a way to remove some of the obstacles that are in the way of improving the productivity of smallholder farmers.
Agriculture is an area that donor nations have neglected for decades. The food price crisis really showed that this was, a huge problem, because the people who were affected the most were the smallholder farmers in developing countries.
Feed the Future addresses the issue of malnutrition. Malnutrition is deeply connected to smallholder farmer productivity. If you're malnourished as a child, you're more likely to experience illness as an adult.
I was traveling with two colleagues from Bread for the World to Ethiopia to see what the effects of the food price crisis were in the country. We were taken to a therapeutic feeding center where some of the mothers had walked there with their children from as far as 20 miles away. The room is pretty, it's quite morose. You go there hoping to understand hunger, hoping to understand the issues that brought those people there, and then you're overwhelmed by the emotions. This is what fighting hunger, or this is why we do the work that we do here.
This is a new and exciting time to be working on these issues, because there's really a lot of potential and momentum. Policymakers around the world recognize that hunger, when it rises so rapidly as a result of a food price shock, has tremendous ripple effects.